me, all right? But I'm gonna address a few things before we dive into that. I'm gonna address a few things, but make the live build up, because I know everybody I wait for me go live. And, I'm not gonna be disrespectful to anybody, so I can't tell them that right now. That's the way life works out, anyway. Yes, and, I was talking to my lab the other day telling people that skill is the way, but I do believe in education because it still takes you a far way. Because if I did not have my educational background and the mindset I have, I wouldn't be able to navigate my way through my business ventures the way I do. All right? My man, I text me. I have to be careful when I do my answer, but it really shapes my business, the way I operate, even my decorum with my business, my professionalism, and the brains behind it, the way I conduct my business and able to structure my business my way. So education is very, very, very important. So always make sure you try to further education no matter what, even if you're even if you want to be an entrepreneur, you understand? So you can structure your business and play the brains behind your business, because you're going to pay people to do all these things you could have easily learned yourself. You're going to pay people for accounting, you're going to pay people for structuring your business and all of that. So it's best to learn on your own, even the basic skills. But yes, we know there's an elephant in the room. Me not even watch the live, me just hear the ticket go live and whatever the case is, and it stemmed from a post that was made by a particular person, right? None would have never expected this, and I myself did not expect it. But however, I will address it the best way I can. I mean, know why all of this I come up now when I have my event. Like, girl, you could just, I don't know what is wrong with people. People are going to say, me I get a lot of them call, the person can TM, the person can this, the person can that. I'm freezing. Yeah. People always say, me have to laugh, one text them again. Alright, so I'm just gonna address this. People like to say the subject cannot be tamed and all these things, which I do agree. But you see, I'm the type of person, I love to give people the benefit of the doubt. And for whatever reason, I like that person. I wasn't going to let anybody deter me from liking that person until I have my own reason not to, in which I do have now. Okay? And I'm okay with that. It's a choice I decide to make, and sometimes you have to live with your own choices and give people the benefit of the doubt. And whatever I've done for the person, it is between them and God, because my conscience set me free. Because whatever I do for people, I do it for the kindness of my heart. Me no know nobody here suffering a hole in the wall. I don't have to come and do the things that I do and help people the way I help them. I do it out of the goodness of my heart, and this is why I'll always be a success. I'll always thrive and strive in every single thing that I do, right? And Tiki went live and blurted it out already, so this is cheap, I address it. I don't know what this person have against me, why they wrote their post. I don't know if it stemmed from Tiki going live yesterday or whatever the case is, but let me tell you this. I don't control a person and what they do. You understand? Saying I'm a snake, I've never done anything to you. I've never, even with the situation, that ticket that's out there about the money, I've never told a soul. I could have, because I noticed that you have a very, very, very big problem when it comes on to taking care of responsibility that should be taken care of and not what you want to do for yourself. You understand? And one of them is paying bill. I do realize that from the way you speak and about past issues that you have. I'm like, but okay. The issue that Tiki addressed about the money, I'm not gonna lie, it is true. It's not the first time I've done it. It's actually the second time, right? And nobody could have ever heard that from me. However, when Tiki and Daima called me about it, they were very upset, and I actually denied it. Them denied, oh, you let Vanny money, oh, your money and I pay you. I said, where you hear that from? Not go. So I denied it until they told me how they heard. I'm like, okay, it doesn't make sense me deny it because whatever. And I admitted it to them. You understand? And tell them to leave off the internet. We didn't just leave it alone. You know? Because it didn't come from me. Didn't come from me at all. And no matter what me and I have ways on how to get back my money. Me just give people the rope to hang themselves. Can you see me? I'm very smart. And don't think I'm going to lend you $1 of my money and don't get it back and you're going to play me. I know I was never going to be that person she could play. You understand me? So you know, and Diana is not mixed up. She's my friend. Diana and I are very close. And that's why she was offended that I didn't tell her. However, it was not a business to tell her or tell anybody. It was my business and I didn't have to tell anybody, right? But however, she found out through another party who was involved with the process of me helping her. She found out because, you know, she and that person had a falling out, and which the other person may have repeated it, which it wasn't a lie. She never tell a lie. Even if she repeated, she never tell a lie, right? So when I was asked, I denied it at first. But then I eventually, when she told me how she heard, you know, which me know said she did half a ear, but me know I couldn't from me because I know I didn't tell anybody, right? But when she told me how she heard, I was like, and Tiki started cussing me and I said, Madam, I know you say you always hide things and pick up for people and whatever. That's just the person I am. When she say I'm a snake, I am not a snake, guys. I'm not do mix up. Anybody who know me personally know that I'm very straightforward. You understand? One person on the app and I not call her name with me trust to tell anything in this world. And I'm a sister, I consider her my sister. You understand me? And the person stay just like me. No if you keep them out shut as the other people business. However, with that said, of course, Tiki and Daima was upset with me. It is what it is. Me asked them to stay off of the internet. Daima respect my wishes, Tiki. And the other and you know, say Fran, she worried nothing about me. Tiki mouth I go boss. Guys, I cannot control Tiki. Tiki is his own person. And regardless of how Tiki stay, yes, him mix up, yes, him bagger, yeah, bagger is that type of person. When it come on to my name, there's nothing you can tell Tiki. And him go do what him want to do. You understand me? Sister, don't call. Yes, me not call nobody name. So that was the situation. So what this person did, and write my name, and how them go bust it up on tea. Honey, you have no tea on me. I don't live, and I'm gonna say this once, because I'm not like the rest. I'm not like the rest of people. I don't do bagga, I don't do, but you know, this is social media. When you are growing, when you're elevating, there's always something or somebody. But one thing I'm always gonna do is address it with class and grace, because I'm class, right? And with that said, me know how to angle my bangle. And one thing I don't do is take disrespect. The same way I give her disrespect, I don't take it. But I have means and ways how to handle situations without doing the bagga. But I will say this to you, young lady. I was someone you could turn to. I was someone that have helped you. And, you know, I've helped you without you asking, and I've helped when you ask. It is not social media business for me to come here and hear anything. That's on you if you want to do that. But I will say this, the disrespect won't be tolerated. And you're in the right state for it. And you said you're gonna, what she said, oh, she have file. I dare you. I dare you to release your file. Because the lies and whatever you're gonna spread out every everybody else attack on the internet when I'm going to say my man no want me this and if that girl, I dare you to do what you need to do. But this is the state of Georgia and you will be reprimanded for it because I don't play with people and I don't let people play with my name. You're very out of order, you're very disrespectful, but I text you already. I text you privately and you know exactly what I text you and I mean every word I said. I will be the one to humble you because I'm not playing with you. You understand me? You are very out of order. You're very, very, very disrespectful. And I've never disrespected you. And what you're not gonna do is disrespect me and think you're gonna get away with it. Your post was already the threat. Your post was already the threat that you made. This is, hello, you see the state here? I one of the worst state. You could ever tell somebody, let me tell you, I'm shut. No more. But anyway, your post was already the threat. So now I want you to follow through with your threat, right? I want you to do whatever you say you're gonna do. Click your live, do it. It's free. You're free to do it because freedom of speech is correct. It is, but just know that there's also consequences for your speech. Where you so feel like you're free, if you can freely give. So I dare you to do so. That's my sis. Of course, Officer Karen. Thank you, Karen. You know we know the law and we know exactly what to do. And trust me, baby, you don't want that type of smoke. This is not like some state where you go file, cease and desist and all those things. You get warrant for stuff like that. And we both know you don't need that. So I dare you, because I'm not going to be the one to play with you or feel sorry for you. I'm not going to do it. Because you went out of your way to disrespect me, someone that I've been there for you. You're very ungrateful and rude. If you had an issue with me, you could have picked up your phone. But I text you and I'm like, you know what? You made a public post and I'm gonna address it publicly. You understand me? Because you was very rude. And that's all I'm gonna say on the matter. That's all I'm gonna say on the matter, guys. I know people say she can't tame and she can't this and she can't that, but I'm not gonna deny it. Take it, don't throw it out here. Yes, she borrowed money for true, and yes, she's going around. I've reached out to her. You know, she sent me. I don't need to go into that details. It's not relevant right now. But yes, you know, and I have to say the only reason why she's trying to disrespect me because she feel like she cannot pay me my money. Girl, I'm 10 steps ahead of you. I'm not stupid. Don't think you'll ever be able to hold $1 from me. I've already received my money back because I was very smart about the way I did it. I wasn't going to hand you over my cash. I wasn't going to do it. Because the first time I helped you, I handed you over the cash and I saw the way you paid it back and I didn't like it. But however, I gave you the benefit and the doubt of the situation you was in. I opted to help, but I made sure I was very smart about it this time. Okay? So, I don't know if that's the call you got. What made you so disgruntled and upset? But it could have been handled differently if you had picked up my calls. Simple as that. But I don't play with people. And just to show you how serious I am. And I will go the extra mile if I need to if you play with me. I'm not to be played with, girl. And I never disrespected you. And you disrespected me. You crossed a line with me. Alright? So I dare you to drop your file or whatever, because you know nothing about me. I don't live careless life. You know, see, from when I up on the internet and them I try to dig. I don't live careless life, whether from Jamaica to you, and when them can't find nothing, them come with them makeup story when I make no sense. People know me. I'm well known. And there's no way I could be a terrible person, a wicked person, and do people wrong, a thief and all these things, and nobody can come forward with it. So with that said, my baby is crying. Now give me 1 second. I'm coming right back.